The man who created the frozen burrito has passed away. He created it in 1956. His name was Dwayne Roberts. He was 88. He probably doesn't get the respect he deserves. Now, he did not create the burrito, because that was probably created like
in Mexico somewhere.
Long time Spain ago. Or something. Yeah. But the frozen burrito, made a lot of money with it. He was a visionary entrepreneur, a devoted husband, and you know what? Pour one out for Dwayne Roberts.
Okay.
Or warm one up.
Maybe, yeah.
Warm one up for Dwayne Roberts. So I sent the homework assignment out. Bring something in that we utilize a lot that we have no idea the story behind it. And Amy, you're going to go first. What do you have?
Okay, well, I have the doctor that created hand washing. Like washing your hands. And when I tell you...
The process of it?
Yeah,
so
because...
not really an invention. Just tell the story.
Yeah, so let's go back to the 1840s. His name is Ignaz Semmelweis.
Got it.
And he suggested that his fellow doctors wash their hands before delivering babies. But at the time, his colleagues were offended. Like, how dare you say that our hands are dirty? Because germs, you can't see them. So they didn't believe him, but there was all of these babies dying. And he put two and two together that their hands, they were coming from other procedures and then going right into delivering a baby, and they had germs on their hands, and then the babies were dying. Guess what? Because they were so offended, he lost his job, and he was trying to prove to people about these invisible germs. He got admitted into an asylum, and he literally went crazy and died there.
That's sad.
Because nobody believed him. And today, hand washing is non-negotiable. And he was the first one to realize it.
Great story. I've heard it. It's true.
It's kind of cool.
It's very true.
No, yeah. Was there a difference in true and very true?
I
don't know what that fine line is.
More true?
It's
between
like,
true and super true.
It's like,
Got
it's
it.
very, very true.
Got it. Does anybody have an invention?
Yeah, I have an
That
invention.
is an invention.
It's a good story, but that's not an invention. That's a process.
It's a safety protocol.
It was cool, though.
it's a great
learned
story.
a lot
And
today.
it's true. I'm sorry.
But
it's very true.
Does it fit the theme, though?
It doesn't matter. We're
No,
stupid
no,
anyway.
it doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes, it does.
we're all stupid anyway.
Okay.
All right, Lunchbox, yours.
Oh, my boy Omar. He's from Kansas. He grew up poor on a farm, and he was owning a Dairy Queen when he got after World War II. And his Coke machine broke. He's like, you know what? I got to keep them cold for the customers. I'm going to stick it in the freezer. And the customers loved them. And you know what that became? The Icee. And did you know Icee and Slurpee are the exact same thing, but 7-Eleven loved it so much that, hey, can we sell these in our store? And we're going to call it Slurpee, but you're still going to get the same money. And so Icee, Slurpee, same thing. This dude invented it because he owned a Dairy Queen. His soda machine broke, and he started sticking them in the freezer.
It's pretty cool.
What's Omar's last name? You just said your boy Omar.
Knedlick?
That's why he's.
That's why I just said my boy.
At least Amy sloppily tried.
I give it a try.
But how crazy is it? Because one thing broke, he sticks it in the freezer, didn't realize they were going to freeze as much as they did, and the customer loved it, and he was like, I got to come up with a machine. I got to.
So he invented the machine. That's the intellectual property, because you really can't own Coke and freezing Coke, but you can own the machine that creates whatever that product is in that way.
Yeah.
Right, and then 7-Eleven came to him and said, hey, can we sell these in
you
our...
said
You
that
said that
part.
part.
Yeah, we don't have to say it twice.
No, but let me tell you.
Is it very true, though?
No, it's very true, but he didn't come up with the name Slurpee. Some guy in the marketing department at 7-Eleven said, we're going to call ours Slurpee, and that's what got its name, because it makes that sound when you drink it.
Yeah, slurping sound.
All right, who all has one?
Okay,
of
I
these?
do. Can I go next? Because
You have one.
Oddly,
do you have
mine
one,
is.
Morgan?
Yeah, I got
Okay,
one.
Ray, do you have one by any chance?
Yep.
Okay, thank God. Okay. Go.
Oddly, mine's connected to lunchboxes.
All right.
Oddly.
I love a sequel.
This is crazy.
Go ahead.
So in 1971, Mariano Martinez, he owns a Mexican restaurant and he serves margaritas. And the bartenders are quitting because, man, we cannot make enough margaritas. So he's stressed out. He goes to 7-Eleven. He gets a Slurpee.
No freaking
I'm
way!
not kidding.
Are you serious?
And he sees the machine. He's like, you know what? I can pour my margarita stuff in there and I can create what we call a frozen margarita today.
Wow.
And he created the first machine. It's in the Smithsonian right now.
Dude,
wow.
You guys didn't work that out?
No, not at all.
Did not talk to it all, dude. That is so crazy.
Okay, you guys weren't going to believe this. So this guy wanted a mix. He just had a margarita, and he was like, how can I make a mix?
You're kidding.
I'm lying.
Oh my God.
I was like, what?
I'm like, that's destiny. We need margaritas now.
I mean, I literally had a Slurpee the other day. That's why I thought, where did this come from? And that is so wild. Eddie, that is so like
That's
Dude,
crazy.
Okay, let's do it. You two should kiss.
No.
Yeah, you need to
No,
kiss.
we're not doing that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Is that not wild?
It's a
pretty
coincidence.
wild.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty good coincidence.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Out of all the things in the world that
Out
were
of
invented.
all the things.
Out of all the things.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray.
So frozen burrito, frozen Coke,
Yeah,
frozen margarita.
Yep.
You know what's crazy about
And hand
washing hands.
I know. Odd man out here.
And Mariano too, like he couldn't patent the machine, so everyone just makes frozen margaritas, and he didn't get any money.
Classic. Classic Americans holding them down. All right, Ray.
In the 1930s, this guy named George Neeson, he was a gymnast, and he was at a circus, and he saw the trapeze artists, and when they'd fall on safety nets. And he noticed the safety nets, they kind of had a little bit of bounce to them. And so he thought, what if I made just a device that just bounced, that people could get some in the air, some hang time from? So he took inner tubes from elastic cords that was more elastic than the safety nets, and he created the trampoline. And so then they were able to use that, and it ended up becoming events, and it all moved from there.
Had a couple margaritas, passed away.
Yeah.
Jumping on the trampoline.
I was waiting
broke
for
his neck.
that.
Yeah. That's good. I like it. Who all has one? I have one. Morgan has one. Okay, so here is my invention, and the respect to an invention that maybe it doesn't get, especially the inventor. It was the 1940s. The guy was named Percy Spencer. He was a defense contractor. He was working for the war, World War II in the United States. And so he was working for this Raytheon, his company, and he was building radar systems to detect enemy planes during World War II. Can you guess where we're going?
I think so.
One day in 1945, he was standing in front of an active magnetron. And so that is a tube that they use to actually utilize the radar. And he had a candy bar in his pocket while he was near this, and the candy bar melted.
Oof.
And he's like, how did that candy bar melt in my pocket? Because I wasn't anywhere hot. So the next day, he put popcorn kernels near the magnetron.
Oh, yikes.
Pop, 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 all around the lab. Pop, 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 pop. Not saying it's the safest. He didn't know what he was dealing
No,
with.
I bet he's freaking out.
Then he tried an egg, which exploded in his face, but he had someone watching it. He was like, watch this. Puts it near the tube. Boom, the egg explodes. He then realized that what we now know as a microwave that heats the food from the inside out, that was the technology they were using to track planes. So he said, hey, what if we, put this in a box, sealed it, and we heated up different things with that? Would that be safe? Could it be utilized? So he built a metal box. He then trapped those microwaves. We called it a microwave because it's the
It's
microwaves
microwaves.
in
Heating
it.
it up.
Yeah. And he directed those waves at the food. The first microwave oven was born. The early models were huge. They were 6 feet tall. When you bought one,
Oh, wow.
yeah, they were a little taller than Eddie and Lunchbox, but not quite as tall as me.
Okay.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
But Eddie, is this really where you thought it was going?
Yeah, because he said like radar and radiation, and then candy bar melting. I kind of thought it was going, but
I thought he was going to the s'mores.
if the candy bar is melting by your leg, why wasn't his leg melting?
I probably it takes more of a temperature to melt human.
yeah.
I'm guessing.
Because that'd be freaky.
And also,
Yeah,
it
but-
didn't say melted fully to liquid. If it was just a little melty,
Eddie,
And you have-
chocolate melts in the sun and our skin doesn't.
Well, I know, but then popcorn.
probably
starts
because
popping.
the density of like our skin and body versus candy. Eddie, that's not the point.
Don't sidetrack.
The early models of the microwave were, again, over 6 feet tall, weighed 700 pounds,
Whoa.
and they cost $5,000 back then, which now, if you were to take it, it's over $60,000 today. They were mainly used in restaurants and on ships. It wasn't until 1967 that the first home countertop version, the Amana Red Range, hit the market. Now nearly 90% of people have microwaves, and all because a guy was working for this company to detect planes for World War II, and
With
a
a
candy
candy
bar
bar.
melted in his pocket.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder about his genitals.
Not good.
That too.
Yeah, like if he's
What?
around it a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure there was.
Because he was
stuff going on.
experimenting, not even like even before this happened. Like that had to be in his pocket for it to happen. Who knows how long he was working with that and around that.
Mhm.
Like and what that affected even inside of him.
I
I guess I
wonder
shouldn't
how-
worry about more than his genitals, but mostly I just think of that.
I wonder how old he was when he died.
And I can ask.
Ask.
I got
Because, I wonder if he died of, and what he died of.
Of something
Yeah, like cancer.
related to that. Yeah.
but-
so
Or maybe not.
I would think It had to do with that.
He lived to the age of 76.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. He died in 1970. He never became a household name, but he was highly respected by the engineering world. He had over 300 patents, many related to radar and microwave technology.
Wow.
He did not get rich from it. The company gave him a $2 bonus for his discovery of the microwave, but since he worked for the company, they got the credit for it.
That's so disappointing.
That was the standard company reward at the time for an employee innovation.
Oh, man. You just kind of made me really sad.
He's so mad.
He's probably happy with that $2. There's no public record of if he died of cancer or anything that had
Related
any
to
sort of
that.
correlation with the rays. So, yeah.
All right.
Died 1970, age 76, natural, undisclosed, but not cancer.
They're like, don't disclose it was cancer. Don't disclose.
Right.
I know he's out there wide open with it for a while. Okay, Morgan, what is yours?
Okay, well, I have two, and I might lean a different way. So I'll let you guys decide. Do you want crunchy or do you want sticky?
That's a weird question.
Well, you teased
Why don't you
crunchy.
do both? Whoa. Give us crunchy.
Okay, crunchy is Mr. Glenn Bell had been going to this cafe, and he was inspired to create his own version of a crunchy taco. This crunchy taco then started a Bell's Drive-In. And from that Bell's Drive-In, he created Taco Tia in the San Bernardino area. And he was like, oh, this is going really well. People like my crunchy taco. So he decided to open the first Taco Bell restaurant in 1962. And his customers called his tacos at the time tacos. And then from 1962, he met this retired LA policeman, Kermit, who became Taco Bell's first franchisee, opening another restaurant in California.
I have a question
Yeah.
to my Mexican friends here.
What's up?
You're telling me crunchy tacos weren't really a thing until an American made them? Because I love crunchy tacos. Like, crunchy tacos number one on my list as far as tacos go. Tell me.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're not really that big of a thing in Mexico.
No, man. So I'm sure somebody had a crunchy taco at some point, but it wasn't like a universal, like there are two options of tacos. Do you want crunchy or do you want soft?
Yeah, in Mexico, it's more like the tostada, but not really
Flat.
like crunchy tacos, yeah.
Because the crunchy taco is a taco shell. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, I love it.
And you're right, Mike. I've never seen that.
It's my
like, in
favorite taco.
Mexico.
My wife and I were going through all our favorite taco places last night. Definitely we hit Taco Bueno because of and what was the one in, is that Taco Bueno in Austin?
Yeah, there was some.
Taco Cabana?
Taco Cabana.
That's the.
I was like, I would
so
go and
good.
get like 4 crunchy tacos and queso, but before I knew I was lactose intolerant. And I was like, I'd be miserable after, but you know what? Those few minutes, it was great. Taco Tico, did you guys have those?
Never heard of that.
You guys didn't have Taco Tico?
We had them in Kansas.
Yeah. I think like in the South, because Arkansas we had them, we were just convinced it was real Mexican. Turns out it was only in like the South and the Midwest on the border.
On the border. Yeah, that was big.
Did you have Cinco de Mayo?
Let's
We
hear.
have it here.
You do have it here?
Yeah.
Oh, boom. Like, I
We
don't-
do have it here. We live
Yeah,
the same.
it's right down the street.
Or is that
I don't
just-
know.
You've been there, right? I'm sure.
At Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
The restaurant?
I figured that's just a name that people call.
Oh,
the
I have
restaurants.
been there. You're
Yes.
right. I didn't know that was a chain.
Yeah, it's right by Chewy's.
Yeah, I've been there.
The one right next door, you know?
Yeah.
Bit of Chewy's.
I've been at Chuy's. Okay, Morgan, what was your other one?
Well, hold on. So now Taco Bell, there's 8,500 restaurants, and that all like just blew up in 6 years for this man creating a crunchy taco.
My mind's blown that the crunchy taco wasn't extremely present in the taco community.
That is weird.
Until this guy did that. That's pretty cool. Good job.
Yeah, so Glenn Bell.
Glenn Bell, shout out. All right, next up.
Okay, so in 1928, Richard Drew is a lab tech at a 3M. It's this company that's really mostly obsessed with sandpaper, but these contractors were complaining that they were painting cars in 2 colors, and it was a nightmare because there's no really way to mask the difference of these 2 painting colors. So they needed something sticky. And so Drew was tinkering with different adhesives and nothing was really sticking. So he kind of was like wounded in his pride in creating this sticky adhesive. Well, a few years later, he was experimenting with cellophane to seal food packages, and he invented what we now call Scotch tape.
Huh, I would not have got there from the car part. Like the part of where she's talking about the car paint. How did Scotch tape come from this?
So they were convincing him that they needed this tape that kind of sticks but not really sticks. So he just kept messing with this like sticky adhesive, trying to create the perfect thing for these contractors. but he didn't. So he kept messing with it, never really accomplished it. Then he worked for the company with the seal food packages, and he found a different adhesive and kind of mended the two things that he created together to then create this perfect Scotch tape.
I like the taco one better, but that's a good one.
So is Scotch the company?
Great
Like,
question.
The company
I thought
Scotch
3M,
makes the
I
tape.
thought 3M was the company.
You're right. 3M is still on the package too. And what about Cinco de Mayo? Is that a place?
So many questions.
I'm lost right now. So it's probably Scotch tape
Scotch tape is a brand name used for pressure-sensitive tape.
made by 3M.
Related products developed by 3M.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Scotch is a brand name made by 3M. So both are. Oh, okay. Does everybody feel a little smarter today?
Yeah, a little bit.
I want a crunchy taco right now more than I have in a long time. All right. Thank you guys.
It's a Bobby Bones Show.